sun came up like it always does. Didn't check on us. I stood still when the shots rang out, felt fate breathe down my mouth. They say luck's a gift from God, but it passed me like a stranger not. Timing decides who lives or bleeds, not prayers, not beliefs. It was a day mercy missed me, stood right by my side, watched me fall and did nothing, didn't even try. If grace is real, it blinked too slow and left me where I lay. It was the day mercy missed me and walked away. Mama said you're still alive, like survival means you're fine, but breathing hurts worse than death when fear won't loosen its grip. Every scar keeps perfect time with the moment you cross the line. It was a day mercy missed me, stood right by my side, watched me fall and did nothing, didn't even try. If grace is real, it blinked too slow and left me where I lay. It was a day mercy missed me and walked away. Save the moment I survived. It was a day mercy missed me. Now I don't ask why. I carry what I lived through and let the rest die. If forgiveness ever comes, it won't come free. It was the day mercy missed me that it made me. The wind moves on, blood dries fast. Mercy pass, clock on the wall won't make a sound, like it knows I'm running out. Every second tastes like a rush, living fast 'cause I must. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun. Every sunrise feels like one more more chance I wasn't meant to see, more weight dragging after me. If fate's a deal you can't outrun, I signed mine young, yeah, borrowed time, loaded gun. Friends I love now sleep in dirt. Some deserved it, some got hurt. I keep breathing out of spite, or maybe fear of the quiet. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun, praying slow, sinning fast. If I die before I'm done, at least I'll know I didn't last. Every promise half begun, every road dead end run, yeah, borrowed time, loaded gun. If tomorrow comes around, I won't ask it why. Some men count their blessings, some just count the tries. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun, loaded gun, no regrets left behind. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun, loaded gun, no regrets left behind. I'm on borrowed time, loaded gun, no regrets left to outrun. When the chamber finally clicks and the night says sun, tell them I lived how I was spun, not how I was judged. Borrowed time, loaded gun. Mailbox bin, road sign gone. Same dead end I grew up on. I never told him where I stay, still he shows up uninvited. Devil knows my address, knocks like an old friend does. Says I ain't lost, just honest about the man I was. If hell's got a waiting list, I'm already on the map. Yeah, the devil knows my address and they don't need GPS. Mama prayed me out of this town, but prayer don't stop a bloodline curse. Every choice I tried to make led me back to dirt and hurt. The devil knows my address, reads me better than God. He don't promise me forgiveness, just the truth I forgot. I slam the door, kill the lights, still he laughs out back. Yeah, the devil knows my address and he's patient like that. If I move my name, change my face, would the darkness still know the place? Some deads follow every step, some doors never forget. The devil knows my address, I stop pretending he don't. I ain't proud, I ain't fearless, I just do what I want. When this house caves in on me and the ground takes its task, put it on my headstone plane, the devil knew where he was at. I learned my hymns in a barroom choir, neon lights and cheap design. Knees don't bend on holy ground, they bend when everything breaks down. Whiskey taught me how to pray, all nights got turned away. I don't ask for clean forgiveness, just enough to face the day. If heaven listens to broken men, I'll say it my own way. Yeah, whiskey taught me how to pray. Bible dust on dashboard dash, hope runs thin, faith runs fast. I talk to God between each drink, he never answers, but I still think. Whiskey taught me how to pray with shaking hands and words of clay. I don't need no choir singing, just silence while I stay. If mercy's cheap, I can't afford what the churchmen say. Yeah, whiskey taught me how to pray. If I die with a glass nearby, don't say I didn't try. I spoke to God the only way I knew how that night. Whiskey taught me how to pray, not to beg, just to say I did the best with what I had in the mess I made. When the bottle's empty and dawn shows gray, I'll walk away. Whiskey taught me how to pray. I crossed the line with a borrowed name. Mud on my boots, blood on my frame. They say this land don't forgive mistakes, it just waits for the weak to break. Every mile feels like a test of how much guilt a soul can carry in its chest. This is dead man's county line, where the past don't stay behind. Every sin gets magnified in the dirt where truth goes blind. If I fall before daylight shines, let the vultures draw the sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. Old barn creaks like it knows my fear. Wind tells stories I don't wanna hear. I hear my name in the coyotes' cry. Sounds like a lie I used to buy. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the road keeps choosing sides. This is dead man's county line, where the past don't stay behind. Every sin gets magnified in the dirt where truth goes blind. If I fall before daylight shines, let the vultures draw the sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. If there's a judge beyond this dust, he won't see mercy, just disgust. No last words, no defense, just a man in consequence. This is dead man's county line. I can feel the noose of time. If I'm guilty, if I'm not, it all ends in the same spot. Let the earth take what is mine. Let the crows read every sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. Footsteps fade, rifle clicks, fate don't miss. Floorboards creak like they remember every cold November. This house knows every lie I told. Watch me turn from brave to cold. Walls soaked up, my anger slow like rain that never learned to go. You can leave, but guilt stays put, buried deep in rotting wood. This is a house that learned my sins, heard my prayers and laughed at them. Every night it calls my name like shame don't ever sleep. If hell has rooms with familiar skin, I've already lived in one. This is the house that learned my sins before I learned what I'd become. Mama's room still smells like grief. that his chair won't let me leave. Every step feels out of place, like I'm haunting my own face. Some ghost breathe, some just stare, somewhere skinned and breathe the air. This is a house that learned my sin, heard my prayers and laughed at them. Every night it called my name like shame don't ever sleep. If hell has rooms with familiar skin, I've already lived in one. This is a house that learned my sins before I learned what would I become. If I burn it down tonight, would the truth escape the fire, or would it rise in blackened smoke and choke me one last time? This is a house that learned my sins. I won't kneel inside again. Let the roof cave in with lies, let the silence win. If forgiveness lies somewhere, it don't know this ground. This is a house that learned my sins. Now I'm walking out. Door slam shut, night stand still. The house remembers me. Road creaks under the pale blue sky, justice don't ask why. Town square whispers when I pass, like my shadow's made of glass. Every step below the stair, they already hung me there. Truth don't matter, only blame, and blame don't need a name. Hangman knows my name, he don't need proof or prayer. He smiles like we're old friends, says, son, life ain't fair. I paid my sins and borrowed shame. Now the dead's the same, whether guilty or the same. The hangman knows my name. I tried to run, but roads run dry when fate decides you're gonna die. Sheriff said it's God's own plan. God never shook my hand. Every lie wears holy clothes when fear is what the crowd shows. The hangman knows my name, he don't need proof or prayer. He smiles like we're old friends, says, son, life ain't fair. I paid my sins and borrowed shame. Now the dead's the same, whether guilty or the same. The hangman knows my name. If I fall, don't call it grace, just another erased face. Tell my story wrong or right, I'll be gone by morning light. The hangman name, and that's enough to end it all. I stand tall in borrowed courage when I hear that final call. If heaven turns its eyes away and hell feels just the same, let history decide the truth. The hangman knows my name. Rope still sways, crowd goes home. Justice sleeps alone. Groves don't pray, they just wait for faith to rot beneath the gate. I buried God behind the barn, right next to where my childhood died. Said sorry once, didn't mean no harm, but hope don't listen when it's tired. Belief breaks easy in the dirt when answers never come first. I buried God behind the barn with a shovel and a light. I beg for signs, I beg for calm, he never even tried. If heaven watched me fall apart, it turned away in shame. I buried God behind the barn, felt the same. Mama cried when she found the hole, said son, you don't get to choose. But pain taught me control when faith was something I could lose. They say belief is all you need, but belief don't stop the bleed. I buried God behind the barn with a shovel and a light. I beg for signs, I beg for calm, he never even tried. If heaven watched me fall apart, it turned away in shame. I buried God behind the barn and nothing felt the same. Tonight, will he forgive or start a fight? Or will he look just like me, empty, cold, and incomplete? I bury God behind the barn, but the guilt won't stay underground. Every prayer comes back to form with my voice, my sound. If salvation never comes, it won't wear his face. I buried God behind the barn and took his place. Dirt settles, silence reigns. Amen. Coin flips in a graveyard light. Heads I lose, tails I die tonight. Sold my youth for a tank of gas, a crooked deal I thought would last. Every bar know my face by now, every mirror asks me how. I pay my dues in blood and time. Still the dead ain't satisfied. The devil owes me change for every prayer I spend. I paid in pain and broken faith, and still I'm heaven sent to hell. If this is fate, it's rigged and strange. I lost more than I gained. Yeah, I shook hands with the devil, and the devil owes me change. Love came cheap, but it left me broke like a bad joke. Nobody spoke. I tried to quit these midnight deals, but the dark knows how I feel. Every promise tasted sweet, till it cut my tongue with teeth. The devil owes me change for every prayer I spent. I paid in pain and broken faith, and still I'm heaven sent to hell. If this is fate, it's rigged and strange. I lost more than I gained. Yeah, I shook hands with the devil, and the devil owes me change. If I'm damned, then say it clear. Don't dress hope up like fear. I'd rather burn knowing why than live another half-true lie. The devil owes me change, but I ain't waiting long. I'll cash my sins in one last flame and call it moving on. No more deals, no more chains, no more counting what remains. If I'm walking through the fire, I'll walk there like a man. I'll walk there like a man. Gonna see dirt, silence fall. Even hell don't answer call. Steel meets palm, cold and clean. Another prayer I never mean. I learned my songs from a loaded gun, from the way it shines when the work gets done. Sunday words and stop the pain, but iron faith stayed the same. Hope's a lie that feels divine when you're out of ways to survive. This is a song for the broken gun, for the damage I've already done. I don't ask to be forgiven, I just ask to be undone. If God listens to the weak, He ain't listening in to me. So I sing this psalm in rust and smoke till the silence speaks. I kiss goodbye with shaking hands, left my name in a wasteland. Every choice I've tried to save just dug another grave. Faith feels thin when night comes fast, and every shadow wears your past. This is a song for the broken gun, for the damage I've already done. I don't ask to be forgiven, I just ask to be undone. If God listens to the weak, He ain't listening in to me. So I sing this song in rust and smoke till the silence speaks. If redemption costs my breath, I'll pay it slow, I'll pay it dead. Let heaven turn, let angels run, I'll finish what I've begun. If there's peace on the other side, it don't look like what they promised me. So I sing this song to the dark tonight and set myself free. Smoke drifts high, metal still, God stays silent. Church still stands, but the doors won't open. Paint's all cracked, bell rope broken. And Sunday comes, nobody stays, like faith learned how to walk away. God left town first, didn't say goodbye. He left us with dust and loaded words and a sky that won't reply. If salvation never lived, it packed up and cursed. Yeah, I stayed too long. God left town first. like someone holy might be there. Daddy drank his last amen, said, son, don't wait on him. God left town first, took the light and ran, left the rest of us to work with blood and borrowed hands. I tried to kneel, I tried to hurt, nothing reversed. Yeah, I stayed too long. God left town first. If heaven closed without a sound, who do we blame when we break down? And some men pray, some men curse, but emptiness came first. God left town first. God left town first. Now the night's in charge. I don't ask what any of this means. I just play my part. When the dirt finally claims my shirt, let it be rehearsed. I stayed too long. God left town first. Church doors closed, rain stood still. Something went wrong on Burial Hill. They dug my grave at 3:30, swore the body would be me. Mama wore black, couldn't speak, while the ground refused to eat. Death shows up when it wants to. Sometimes it changes who. It was a day the coffin stayed empty while my sins stood in line. I should have died, but fate blinked first, left me trapped in time. If living's worse than dying slow, then I already know. It was the day the coffin stayed empty and took my soul. Sheriff crossed himself and said, some men don't get buried dead. I felt colder standing free than 6 feet under ever could be. Survival ain't mercy, it's delay, another form of pain. It was the day the coffin stayed empty while my sins stood in line. I should have died, but fate blinked first, left me trapped in time. If living's worse than dying slow, then I already know. It was the day the coffin stayed empty and took my soul. The day the coffin stayed empty, now I carry it inside. Every heartbeat sounds like dirt. It Some men die alive. Swore an oath with a shaking hand under moonlight on borrowed land. Said I'd change, said I'd stay clean, but promises rot when you've seen what I've seen. That was a dead man's promise, spoken way too late. Hope don't live where I come from, it just learns to wait. I meant every word I said, but truth don't stop the fall. Yeah, that was a dead man's promise, never meant at all. Cold iron sings against my thigh. Every step feels like a last goodbye. I loved her once with an honest heart, then fear tore that love apart. There was a dead man's promise written in my breath. You can't outrun who you become, you just outrun death. I prayed hard, I prayed fast, still lost it all. Yeah, that was a dead man's promise, carved in a wall. If words could save a soul, I'd still be whole, but silence knows my name, and it don't let go. That was a dead man's promise, now I wear the cost. Some debts get paid in blood, some never get crossed. If you hear this down the line, learn from my call. Don't swear a dead man's promise. Yeah, dog. Cold dirt knows what men deny. Moonlight doesn't testify. They buried him out by the old oak tree, said just to serve case closed, be free. But I saw fear in the sheriff's eyes when the shovel hit truth and the truth stayed quiet. History is written by who survives, not by the ones who lose their lives. Graves don't tell the truth, they just keep it still. Every lie gets sanctified when the silence kills. If innocence could scream aloud, this town would burn in shame. Graves don't tell the truth, they just remember names. Mama lights candles she never explained, prays to a God that won't ease the pain. I learned young how to bite my tongue, truth's a bullet you can't outrun. Some sins wear a hero's face and sleep beneath a badge of grace. Graves don't tell the truth, they just keep it still. Every lie gets sanctified when the silence kills. If innocence could scream aloud, this town would burn in shame. Graves don't tell the truth, they just remember names. If I dig deep enough tonight, will justice crawl into the light? Or will it rot like everything else we hide from ourselves? Graves don't tell the truth, but I will if I stand, even if it costs my blood and this shaking hand. Let the earth reject the light, let the bones complain. Graves don't tell the truth, but they know who's to blame. Wind moves slow, dirt stays cold. Some stories never get told. Church bells crack, singing off key. Preacher talks about what I'll never be. Hands folded tight, eyes full of doubt. Face just another sing a hymn for the hollow man, lost between God and the devil's hand. I tried to kneel, I tried to pray, but mercy never learned my name. Graveyard wind calls me friend, says all roads break in the end. I dug my dreams with a rusty spade, watched them rot in the choices I made. Sing a hymn for the hollow man, built of scars and broken plans. If heaven's door is locked tonight, I sleep in the cold with my wrongs and no white light, no warning sign, just ticking clocks and borrowed time. If judgment comes with fire and sound, I'll stand my ground on cursed ground. every song till the end. Blacktop hums like a hungry mouth, swallows dreams heading south. I left mine in a motel sink, watched it swirl with blood and ink. Every mile stripped me clean till I was less than what I'd been. You don't lose yourself all at once. It's death by distance, mile by mile. This is the road that ain't my name. Chewed it up and called it fate. I was somebody yesterday, now I'm just weight that I can take. If I vanish without a trace, don't carve it in the stone. This is a road that ate my name and made me bone. Gas station lights like dying stars. Every face asks who you are. I tell them lies that almost fit. Truth don't buy you much of anything. Memory fades when you don't look back. Survival of races, the facts. This is a road that ain't my name. Chewed it up and called it fate. I was somebody yesterday, now I'm just a weight that I can take. If I vanish without a trace, don't carve it in the stone. This is the road that ate my name and made me bone. If identity's a thing you keep, mine bled out in my sleep. I don't know who I'm supposed to be, but the road remembers me. This is the road that ate my name. I don't fight it anymore. I wear the silence like a coat. I learn what nothing's for. If I die out here alone, let the asphalt moan. This is the road that ate my name and carried me home. Engines fade, stars move on, names are gone. Names are gone.